Hi there folks, I'm Gene the Pink Panther, and welcome to part 3 of Super Mario Bros. Today we're going to be tackling the second half of the game. Yes, we're over halfway through the game now, and we're going to start with World 5, Level 1. There's no secret there, or area there, I don't know what I was thinking. Before anything else though, here we go. And no, I didn't get hit. No, it didn't count. I didn't get hit. Like I said in the previous part, this is easily my least favorite of the coin areas and all that, just because of how awkward it is, and you're gonna see why. See, I have a terrible time getting in there. I don't know what it is. I have a terrible time getting into that little hole. And shut up, no perverted comments. This world is where they first introduced the cannon enemies. They shoot the bullet bills, I believe their names are. And they're not that bad in this game. They're really, they're not very bad at all. And that was World 5, Level 1. 5-2 is a lot harder than 5-1. 5-1's not that bad, but 5-2 is a lot worse. And, right here, I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I seriously don't know. These springs, I didn't clarify in the previous part just how horrible those springs are. But yeah, I told you how to control them in the previous part, and you really want to do your best. This hammer brother is easily the most awkward one in the game, and I never am able to shoot him like that. And you may have noticed, but the numbers, if he's far enough to the right, the rest of the zeros showed up on the left. Now, you're wondering, wait, we're underwater now? This is actually another coin area, and yes, it's underwater. Those platforms that are going down, they'll drag you right down into that pit and kill you. And while the other one, at the beginning of this video, I said is my least favorite, this one's probably the hardest, just because of the fact that things are trying to kill you, and you can die there. So yeah, you want to be careful. And die! Okay, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, 5-2, it's not that much worse, but it is a little bit harder. You may notice that I have when I finished this, I had 201 seconds left, and I got a firework. Now, the way the fireworks work is that, you see, when you have a 1, a 3, or a 6 in the 1's digit of your time remaining, you get that many fireworks. And that's how they work. And like I said before, each one of those fireworks is worth 500 points. So if you're going for high score, you may have noticed I don't really care about score. But if you're going for the high score, you want to get 600. And you may be noticing, this level is the exact same layout as World 1, Level 3. The only difference, well, obviously there are bullet bills being fired at you. And the platforms are about a third smaller than they used to be. Maybe half. But they're quite a bit smaller, and they really want you to be using your running jumps. I mean, if you're not running and jumping, you're not going to make very many of these jumps. And yes, I'm going for the coins. Yeah, I'm still going out of my way to get them. Now, you're supposed to use this platform to get over to the blocks for some reason, but you can actually just jump up to the blocks. Yeah, I'm serious. You can just jump up to them, so there's no real point to that. Free fireworks! Yay! This castle is probably the hardest castle, in my opinion, of the game. And probably because of the giant fire rod that's spinning right there. That rod, it hits me all the time. I actually did pretty good with this castle compared to normal. In fact, this is probably the best time I've ever had in the castle. With these, I didn't mention this before, because you may notice this has the exact same layout as World 2's castle. But with those two conveyor belt elevator platforms, you want to ride the one on the right down a little lower and wait for that fire rod to finish turning. That way you can get up over there without getting hit. And it's Bowser! As you can see, when he dies, he turned into a cloud guy, whose name I don't know, I'm sorry. But he turned into a cloud guy. Now, you've been seeing throughout this whole entire game that when you shoot Bowser with fireballs and he falls into the pit, he actually turns into the sprite of another dead enemy. Or a different dead enemy. And I suspect that those Bowsers we've been fighting aren't the real Bowser. And that they're just Bowsers in disguise. Those Spinies, you can't kill them by hitting the blocks beneath them. Just a heads up. And I screwed up really bad. And all that. I wasn't supposed to get hit. Obviously. Anyway, so yeah. Be careful. And you gotta watch where you're jumping because you'll actually be up near where the cloud guy is. But you can actually jump onto him, and I show that off here in about a second. See, you can jump onto him, and he'll stop throwing Spinies down. And, there is no coin area there. I got a little confused again. All the coin areas that I know of, I have memorized, and I know where they're at. And for some reason, I thought one was there. But the fact is that there is no coin areas in World 6 Level 1. And all that, but there's a good reason for that. It's a bit of an odd reason, but there's a good reason. And 256 seconds. You can guess I'm gonna get 6 fireworks. Watch, wait and see. It's coming. I swear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. See? 6 fireworks. And I'm at 9 lives. I'm almost to the thing I want to show off. Again, it's very small. Nothing to be excited about. And the first coin area, right off. The very first tube. World 6 Level 2 has the most coin areas in the entire game. There are 3 in this level, and with them, you can go through the level so fast. I mean, I actually don't know what the rest of the level looks like. I'm serious, I don't know what the rest of the level looks like. I tried twice for this, but I failed. Now, as you noticed in the first time I went through this video, when you do a running jump and you hit the blocks, if there's a coin above the block, you actually get that coin. So I usually just do that if I can't make the jump in one try. And we're back underwater. I haven't mentioned it yet, but doesn't Mario look awfully weird when he swims in this game? They fixed this in later games, but yeah, he looks really odd when he swims. It always makes me laugh, and it makes it look like he has this huge stomach. I mean, he does kind of have a big stomach, but still. As you may be noticing, the bloopers, they are trying to run into you a lot better than they did in World 2. And all that, so be aware of that. And, yeah, I don't know what the rest of the level looks like, so I'm sorry, but yeah, this level's very easy because you can use the coin areas to skip through the whole entire level, pretty much. And, yep, there's another coin area. And, here we go. Come on. Yes, I'm in. Oh, frick, screw it. I'm not doing it. Nope. So yeah. Now, coming up, there's going to be, right there, a flying Koopa Troopa. And it's very hard to get past those guys, especially the hopping ones, when they're coming down the stairs. And I recommend going all the way to the left of the screen, waiting for him to get to the bottom or near the bottom, and then either jump on him, shoot him with fireballs, or jump over him. And, wait a minute. What? What's this? Oh my god, the trees, the castle, everything's been petrified. What gives? What? Wait a minute, why is everything petrified? And, oh, that spring almost killed me. Bowser must have petrified the area. Oh my god, that must mean we're, like, at the last world. We must be at the last world. Everything's petrified. I mean, if this isn't the last world, then what gives? Why is everything petrified? Well, we'll find out, won't we? So yeah, like I said, you saw, that spring almost screwed me over. That happens all the time. I was lucky enough to save myself. And all that, but I'm not so fortunate here in a few seconds. And here's another spring. And here we go, waiting for the platform, I pushed jump before with the spring to try and jump over that bullet bill. It didn't jump, and it screwed me over and made me normal Mario. Now, when I was playing, this at first really kind of pissed me off because I was like, oh, dang it, I'm not going to be Fireball Mario for the castle. But for certain reasons, I'm really glad that I wasn't Fireball Mario for this. And you'll see why at the end of this video. But anyway, castle number 6. You may notice right off, I mean like right off, it has the exact same layout as World 1's castle. Yes, it's the exact same layout, only more fire rods. And it's a lot harder because coming up is where they just get clustered. I mean, like, really bad. See? Right there. They are everywhere, and they're spinning at awkward times. So, I recommend getting the Super Mario if you're normal Mario, and using that, plan on getting hit. And oh my god, he's throwing hammers! As you saw, from now on, he's not going to be shooting fireballs when you get up to him. He's going to start throwing hammers. And your first instinct, because it's the first castle, there's nothing blocking your way. You're just going to run and jump over him. Nuh-uh. He's going to hit you with the hammers if you try and do that. He's way too hard to jump over. I know you can do it, but it's way too hard. If you're Fireball Mario, just stay back and shoot him, obviously. If you're Super Mario, walk into him, take the hit, go and get the axe, finish the castle. If you're like me and you're normal Mario, though, you're going to want to do what I did. It didn't last for very long, but I believe it comes up again in the next video. What you want to do is you want to stay to the left of him and all that, because the hammers, when he throws them, they arc up and go down. You want to stay within the arc, but you got to keep an eye on Bowser, because he's going to keep moving and keep hopping. What you want to do is time for when he jumps up to run under him and jump into the axe. It takes a little bit of practice, and truth be told, the first couple times you're going to do it, you're probably going to die. I know that sounds bad, but it's true. It does take practice. But that's how you get past him, and it's not that bad once you know how to do it. But yeah, that's how you do it. This has been part 3, and wait a minute. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Wait a minute, so this wasn't the last world? What the heck? Why was everything petrified? Oh my god, or oh my world. I'm all confused and clustered and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'll see you all in part 4.